interesante y emocionante ver que toda la gente que vino a vernos.
Like it's booming, and there's still plenty of construction going on, and I'm proud to be part of that. I went to school here, and we all played here. I have friends that are here that played here with their own bands and all that. So it brings back great memories, and it's just like to say happy birthday.
Win now! Power! Reach! 1, 2, 1!
I got into the dragon boating when I used to work at SCRS because we're an agency that helps people with disabilities, and Blind Start of America is the agency that helps blind individuals. So when I was working, I met Brian Tom, who is the CEO and founder. He asked me, I'm creating this team, of dragon boat. Have you heard of it? I said, never heard of it. I had no idea what it was. Like, what is it? I heard boat, so I'm okay, is it rowing? Similar, but it's not. You actually paddle, and you paddle, like, say, I don't know, I never done it before. I mean, so I was, okay, do you want to come? And yeah, I'll go.
Okay, good morning, Blind Start. Good morning. Oh, you're right about here. I need you way up here. This is Friends and Family Day. Let's try that again. Good morning, Blind Start. Good morning. Yes, so Blind Start of America, better known as Blind Start, started about 7 years ago. And so our theme and our message is helping the blind cross finish lines. Yeah, Joel's the best. And I know that he is pursuing his new career, finishing up at Cerritos College, and then he'll be on a direct path, I believe, to work with the Department of Rehabilitation to actually serve and give back to the disabled community. We need the community's help because we are representing the USA at the World Championships of Dragon Boat Racing.
All the paddlers in our team, they have a heart that they really want to be out there, and we might not see the finish line, but we visualize it. We don't need to see the finish line is out there. We just cross finish lines. For those that have disabilities, whether it's visual, mental, physical, anything it is, don't let that put you down. Don't let that keep you from doing what you want to do. And from those that don't have a disability and have people with disabilities that they know, family members, don't put obstacles in front of them, because that's just making it worse. You're just making that person more disabled than what they already are. It's gonna be hard, very hard, take it from me. We might fall, but we're gonna get up because that's what I want to do. That's my passion, and I'm not stopping. And I'm gonna go to Australia and bring that medal. I don't care what place it is. We are bringing our medal back.
1, 2, 3! Blind Start! USA!
This is the University Union. It is the center, basically the center of campus. This is the ASI hotspot, specifically the KSSU lobby and the studio, which you see around you. It's definitely the people. I enjoy hanging out with everyone here, joking around. Our staff meetings are like barrel monkeys. It's a lot of fun to just sort of, goof off and listen to important things the core staff needs us to hear. We get a chance to connect to the campus, connect to other people. I'm not involved in any fraternities. This has basically been my club.
Daily life. Well, there's a lot of weird conversations because we're all eclectic people here with a lot of different tastes. So, we talk about a lot of different stuff. Some feelings get hurt. But we all care about each other, I guess. It wasn't something I aspired to do. It just caught my attention and I just gravitated towards it. It's called Go With The Fro, and for obvious reasons. And it's a hip hop show. I sprinkle in a little alt indie, but I primarily like to play hip hop because it's my background, and we don't really have that many hip hop shows. So try to give something to the hip hop heads out there.
No, I mean, yeah, this is kind of like our second home. People are the reason why I joined because, you know, I work, my office is connected to the radio station, so I got to know them because I'm here pretty much all day. And so the more I got to know them, the more I wanted to hang out with them, and the best way to do that was basically to join them. So
my hope is that if anyone's listening to my show, I'll give them their new favorite band for the next month. It's always kind of an interesting feeling.
Nice. Yeah, I bring back the classics.
Yeah. Usually, well, he's here every day because he gets paid to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here every day because I don't have anywhere else to go.
It's like a hangout. It's a
No,
hangout spot.
it's a hangout. It's our hangout spot.
Yeah.
I mean, for the past 3 years.
Yeah, essentially. You know, it's when you come after class or long day classes, you can come around here, hang around, talk to people, have interesting conversations. You know, once a week you can do your show.
Yeah, well, besides the people here, because everyone gets along pretty well, I just having kind of the freedom to an extent to kind of just express myself. Sometimes we'll go to the movies or something. We'll have what we call listening parties, where we actually just listen to a lot of local music and music that people have brought into the station and stuff, and given our local music directors and stuff, and we'll give our opinions on it. So yeah, stuff like that.
Alright everyone, that's going to do it for us here at Nerdgasm Radio. My name is DJ Mooney. Had a good show, lots of random fun times. I had a lot of fun doing this show, and it's great to have you wherever you are. Alright guys, remember, what doesn't kill you gets you more XP.
Everyone should do the
bad.
combo.
That looks gross.
Is it recording already?
Yeah.
Okay, it smells like coffee. It tastes like maybe cinnamony. I like it.
Oh, this tastes like that stomach medicine they used to give you. That's super sweet. Pepto-Bismol. It tastes like medicine. It's really sweet and chalky. I don't like it.
It is, but it tastes like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but with coffee. That's what it is. I don't really like it. Oh my god, it's really strong.
Oh, it's not bad. It's chocolatey. I like it.
Ah, no. Mm-mm. Ew. It is. It's lemony. I knew it. But it's weird because it's milky. I don't like it. Nope. Tastes lemony. I like this one. German chocolate cake.
When I first started here, none of the stuff down here was here pretty much, but enrollment services and the cashier's office. This year is going to be 37 years. I work in enrollment services. I'm a upper division transfer evaluator, so I might have been the one who admitted you. When I started here, believe it or not, the first day of school, you could register and go to school, and a lot of people waited and procrastinated, and the first day of school, they would come and register for that semester. My main goal is to see these students get into the university. just because I admit students, I have to deny them as well. And it's hard to have to deny somebody from misinformation from the school that they may have came from, or just misunderstanding. You know, I do what I can. I try to hurry up and go get this, or you got 2 more days. If you can get this, you know, tell them you need it.
Project Rebound is a re-entry program that helps facilitate formerly incarcerated individuals in entering into higher education post-prison. Every time I went in, I wanted to change when I got out. I didn't want to do what I kept doing. I wanted to do something different. What I discovered was that people came out of the woodwork to support me, to encourage me, to motivate me, all of those. So I first and foremost see Project Rebound, a program to help get individuals into higher education and then kind of, you know, support them along the way.
I never thought in a million years that I'd be in a graduate program. Well, I'm a recovering drug addict. I was a gang member, and so that's why I want, like, our organization, the student organization we want here, we want to bring in people from prison to here to, you know, to Cal State Long Beach. You know, they call it, you know, the Harvard of the CSUs.
It still feels a little weird sometimes being called like delirious out on the street if I get noticed at events or something. Daniel's such a common name that people would just be like, oh, do you know Daniel? And then they'd be like, oh, which Daniel? Oh, Daniel Vasquez. And people wouldn't know me by my last name, so they would just be like, oh, it's Delirious. But when it comes to like mixing and even producing, I really just try and think back to like really old reggaetons and then really kind of try and portray like my own culture within my sets. I think that's my favorite part, especially since I wear the poncho as well. Yeah, I actually have a sister who is the Dean of Admissions, or UCR now, and she actually studied psychology at Long Beach as well. So she was always like, the psychology program in Long Beach is ridiculously good. So that definitely drove me to Long Beach after I came back from Connecticut. It's kind of rough, but I went there to play volleyball. It was a Division I school, and it was a great experience, but I had to come back home. There's not a lot to do in Connecticut, unfortunately, so I would just always be in my room DJing. And I was up in Connecticut during the presidential campaign for 2016, and I just stuck out like a sore thumb. I was the only brown kid walking around the hallways. Coming from an immigrant family in general, they sacrifice so much for you to come to this country, and then you just want to make them as proud as possible by finishing up school. I have been recognized at school, and it was really weird. I was just sitting down in the hallway, and some girl walked by me, and like she did a double take, and then she came and asked me if I was this person because she had just saw me last week on stage.